Donald Trump is facing a 34-count indictment for falsifying business records. And opening statements began. Last week, they chose the jury. That was also a tumultuous time. But we had opening statements that didn't last particularly long, about half an hour each. Can you tell us a little bit about the prosecution and what they laid out to the jury? Because they are setting the stage for the rest of this case. And they were talking about this being a case, not just a hush money trial, which is the term we keep hearing over and over, this is a hush money case, but they want this to frame this as about illegal election interference and a criminal conspiracy. Can you talk a little bit more about that and what they told the jury?
Absolutely. So the prosecution today got the opportunity to explain their narrative and lay out their case and what they plan to prove throughout this process. And it really breaks down into two areas. The first area is the falsification of business records. That's the underlying alleged crime, which is a misdemeanor that they're alleging former President Trump did by recording entries of retainer payments to his attorney, Michael Cohen, as retainer payments, as opposed to payments specifically for Stormy Daniels. That's one part of it. The second part of it is more broad-ranging. It has to do with a criminal conspiracy that former President Trump conspired with the National Enquirer to go out and stop negative stories from being run against him, with the goal, ultimately, of interfering with the 2016 election. And that interference allegedly would have been to stop negative press from coming out that would be shielded from the public so they couldn't make, ultimately, an informed decision on the candidate, former President Trump. So it's broken down into two parts. The first part is fairly straightforward. The second part is a little bit more broad-ranging, and a conspiracy will have to involve, obviously, more than one individual. So it's going to have to be a minimum two people up to a larger group that agreed to commit a criminal act.